I'd like to call to the stage now Simone Davila Caroniglia. Hello, my name is Simonia G. Avila. I am a tourist specialist, and I am here to work on a social good project that came from the Festival of Ideas. The project is the idea that we have developed is to face a serious problem that we have in the city of Florianópolis, in Greater Florianópolis, which is the urban mobility. Considering our intention is to build a web platform with mobile access that is connected to social media, especially Facebook, in First Square, so that people may share the use of their cars through a hitchhiking system, through a network of trusted registered people. These people may be connected to some institution, some companies that may supply some reference and obviously to be interested in car sharing. It's a culture that is in practice by a few people, but there is not a platform that can bring this in a cohesive way together. So Caroniglia, which is how the idea is called, aims at reducing the number of cars in the city and also incentivize the social engagement and environmental engagement, increasing the network, the relationship networks, both inside and outside companies. Many times you go to the same place of work where there are many companies working, and certain times even within the same company there are different departments in which that people that work in them don't know each other. Considering that there are other platforms and other similar services for car sharing in Brazil, the idea is to focus in the greater Florianópolis area to make it easier for access and controls, visualization, monitoring of the results that can attain with this scheme. And what is different about this is to create a network in which each person that is going to contribute with a symbolic value of R$1 per month may also know that with this platform he may use in his smartphone and find out whether there is somebody who is willing to share his car or whether he is willing to share his car. And that will have an impact in the reduction of cars that are driven around in this city, and going to reduce the time of travel as well and help in the environmental issue, reducing pollution consequently.
Congratulations, Simone. I love the idea. As a business model, this is a platform trying to sell the product, the service to the end user. I would think of something different. I would test the idea, test the model in a business. I don't know a business here in Florianópolis. I would know one in São Paulo, and you would have to talk to them. I have this idea, you have this business, and then you would see if there is an interest, and then you could sell the idea. And you would test if the companies want it and if people really would use it. This is the idea of B2B. B2C, I would use another model. Maybe financial incentives. Someone who is getting a lift should pay something to the one who is giving the lift. It shouldn't be as much if you took a taxi. And we have similar schemes in the Silicon Valley. Catching a taxi in San Francisco is quite difficult. So people use these schemes, and it's doing well. So I think it could work here. I liked it. It's my turn. Yes, Simone, this is good. And my feedback goes along the lines of Renato's. Offer this to companies, because these companies, they are established, trusted. Let's see if they are interested. My enterprise, BenTV, they do business with other companies. We did one of voluntary car sharing. The companies are interested. They want to offer this to their employees, and the fact that you get the information, which are the routes used, what's the timing. That's why I would also choose B2B and not B2C. But congratulations. I agree with Bruno and Renato, but something else. You should maybe connect it with existing structures as Via Fácil and use existing technology to connect it with your product, your service, and maybe explore your experience. You could think of a business model which would bring in the logic of the carbon sequence, the carbon emissions, or maybe environmental services. With you get paid for the safeguarding of the Mata Atlântica, or we have it for other protected areas. You could think of including something like this. I agree with my friends. I would also opt for B2B, but what I notice is there's several aspects. You could think of private companies or institutes. Here you would have really a huge demand. Universities, big companies, and you would have the critical mass necessary. And it would be more smoother if you already had 5, 6 of these big companies, these pools with a huge demand. It's much easier than the B2C to get this critical mass. So I think this form could be faster and more successful. Wish you good luck. Thank you.